Hey guys, it's Vintage Vinny, and I have a thrift store haul for you today. I know it's been a really long time since I've had a haul video up. Haven't been going out as much, as you all know. Flea market season has pretty much died, so I'm hitting up the thrift stores a lot more. Before I get started today, I do want to show you all something. If you follow me on Instagram under vintage_vinnies_treasures, or just Vintage Vinny, or on Facebook, if we're friends, or if you see it in the resellers groups, I made Associate of the Quarter at my job, Home Goods, here in Maryland. My boss was extremely excited to give this to me because I'd been with the company for 2 years. I helped open the store, and I'd been there ever since. I've pretty much picked up every skill that's needed in order to work for this company. So she was really, really happy to give it to me, and I think I've done a really good job here, and this really proves it. And I met the district manager about a few months ago, and we talked about customer service and everything like that, and he was really, really impressed with me, so he was really, really excited to sign this and give this to me. Along with the certificate that you get for being Associate of the Quarter, you also get a $100 gift card to TJX, which, if you don't know, is TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. So that gift card can be used at all three of those locations. And I was very, very excited to find out that we also had 20% off coming up. So the 4th, 5th, and the 6th, we had 20% off anything we wanted in any of those three stores. So that was fantastic. I was really, really happy to get this. And just because, you know, I've been with the company and I really do work hard and I try to give customers the best service that I possibly can, and I just try to be a good person there, you know? Because we need a lot more of that nowadays. The world's so negative and we just need more positivity. Because negative people, ain't nobody got time for them. So I just wanted to share that with you all really quickly before I get into this haul video. A lot of the items that I'm going to show you are from the thrift store. However, I've got a few pieces that I picked up at Trader Joe's, Dollar Store, and I think a piece from the Goodwill, which is also vintage inspired. I also have one larger piece that I can't fit into this little section here where I'm filming, so I'm going to turn the webcam around when I get to that. Alright, the very first thing that I want to show you is this 3-pack of the old school diner condiment containers. These are made by the brand Tablecraft. Features this kind of retro-looking waitress on it. Sorry, pardon the glare. We got mustard and ketchup. These had a sticker on them from World Market. They were originally $5.99. Goodwill had them for $3.99. And if you're a rewards member, you get, like, I got 40 cents off of it, so I paid $3.59. I was going to try to sell them on Amazon because I saw they were going for a lot. But sometimes when you do a picture search versus the barcode search, you get two completely different results, which is kind of bad because you could accidentally waste a lot of money on something that really was not even worth your time picking up. Either way, I like these anyway. I might keep them in the package. I might not use them because I really, really like the design on them. And if I try to wash them, I'm afraid that the image of the 50s waitress may come off. So I might just keep them in the package. I might display them somewhere. I mean, I don't know. Future house, what could happen? Alright, next vintage-inspired piece is this really, really awesome nostalgic art merchandising nostalgic art merchandising mug. I actually bought one of these on clearance from Home Goods before at my workplace, and it was about coffee, and the coffee one didn't really appeal to me that much, so I got this one instead, and this one is all about chocolate understands. And I really, really like the image of the girl in here because she has the the Betty Page hair and bangs and everything. I really, really like the look, and I'm a chocoholic. I mean, I'm a sweetaholic, so I love anything chocolate. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I only paid, as you can see, $4.99, but with my 10% off associate discount, I got it for about $4.76. You can't beat it, and this one was in the best shape of all of them that we had there, so I really, really like that. This is one I'm actually going to keep and display for myself. Alright, last vintage-inspired piece I actually picked up at Trader Joe's. I just thought this card was super, super retro-looking. It honestly, in a way, kind of reminds me of the scene in Mean Girls with the 4 pictures of, or the 4 squares with all the characters in it talking on the phone. You know, the scene where, I think it's, what's her name? Gosh, I can't even remember Rachel McAdams' name on here. Regina George is trying to get all the girls to go out. Or it's the scene where they start turning against each other once Lindsay Lohan's character comes in, Katie. And they all start saying, oh, I don't want to go out with her, she's getting on my nerves, yada yada. So I thought that was kind of cool, and the fact that they were all retro looking, I think, it was really, really awesome. These three right here, I assume are probably from like a 40s or a 50s image, and this one with the pink hair bow, the pink hair bow I think was probably maybe 1960s, because the hairstyles are different, and it just was different. So the card was from Trader Joe's. I picked that up for 99 cents, and thankfully the Trader Joe's that I go to has a dollar store literally right down, like, 2 stores over. So I went and picked up a 5x6 frame, or it was either 5x6 or 5x7 frame, and I framed the card, as I did with some of the other ones that I picked up in a previous haul. So, basically $1.99 for something really, really cool and kitschy and vintagey inspired. Perfect. Alright, now that we've covered all of the vintage inspired pieces, let's get into the actual vintage pieces. So, from Goodwill, I managed to pick up this 1982 velvet stabled Feather Friend puppet. What's unique about him is that he has a... Let me just put him on, see if I can squeeze him on for you. He has a wooden stick in his neck, so his head can bop up and down. Shut up before I have you shot. Sorry, kids. So, but he came with the original tag on him and the original bow. He was, if you can see, well, maybe I'll just put it on right here. As you can see, I paid $2.99, but with my rewards membership, I got him for about $2.69. I did some research, I looked him up, and I think on eBay somebody sold one for $69.99, which I was like, what? There's no way. So I'm probably going to put him up for $59.99 or best offer and see if somebody offers me a good price for it. That means goodbye in duck talk. Alrighty. Next piece that I managed to pick up is this really, really cool 1960s, 1970s Manware. I think it's Manware or Minnerware. I can't exactly. I'm not exactly sure. But it's really, really cool. It's made of this really thin plastic material. And what's cool is when the leaf is the spout where all of the liquid comes out of. I paid 50 cents for this. Let me see if I can get it in here for you all. Come on, focus. Well, the tag's kind of blurry anyway. I don't know if it'll show in here, but it's made by Manware. I guess the estate sale company that this store runs had it for 80 cents, and they marked it down to 50 cents. Can't beat that. I did look it up, and this can go for about $8 to $15. It does have that old basement smell, so I can definitely tell that this was vintage. Probably just going to display it. I thought it was really, really cool. I don't know what it is with pineapples nowadays, but they're going back in style. Being a worker for TJ Maxx Marshall's Home Goods again, I'm seeing a lot of pineapple items, like, pineapple, like big pineapple decor pieces, pineapple scented items, pineapple candles. I mean, you name it, it's pretty much there in pineapple. So something about pineapples is trendy nowadays. But since this one was from the 70s, I thought this was perfect. And I can't wait to start using this. This would be perfect to use for the summer, like if you're making smoothies or you just want a nice, refreshing glass of orange juice. You can put your orange juice in here. Now that is a good idea. I also managed to pick up some Christmas items. As you know, the holiday season is just around the corner, and all the thrift stores are starting to put out all their Christmas decor, so I managed to pick up a few things. Let's see if I can find them in the proper order in which I had them. Alright, very first thing that I picked up is this really, really cute candy cane hugger. He was 50 cents, and I bought him yesterday. We decided to make a thrift trip because we just brought a ton of stuff to donation, and thank God, because I went through my entire room and picked out a bunch of stuff that I was just like, don't need this anymore, don't need that. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Clothing, too, which is awesome. So I picked him up. I think there's a clothespin that's made, or put in here, because, see what I mean? And sorry guys. And he clips onto the candy cane. I thought that was super, super cool. I actually have one that's by Santa Claus. It is Santa Claus, sorry. And I think I'm going to slip him into my jar, the smaller items that I have. So 50 cents, you can't beat that. I also managed to pick up this Merry Christmas, I think it's a platter of some sort. I think it's made of milk glass. But I really, really like the graphics on it. I think this is from the 1960s. Judging by some of the really tacky Christmas items that they had, this is definitely from the 1960s. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I just thought it was super, super cool. And I only paid, if you guys can see that, 70 cents. You cannot beat that. 70 cents for something like this. while it may not have much value, I just think it's cool anyway. Maybe I'll take a small plate holder and frame it up and put it up on the wall. Not frame it up, but put it up on the wall. Because that's cool. No chips or anything. I just think it's a really, really cool little piece. Alrighty. Last piece that's actually going to be for resale, which I knew probably would sell if I listed it. This is a 1986 vintage Cleveland Browns, I guess it's a dog, bulldog? Let me know in the comments below if this is a bulldog, because I can't really tell. And it's really, really nice. It's pretty soft. Doesn't look like it was even ever worn. It's pretty clean. I don't see any stains or anything on it. Here's the tag right here. I first thought it was from the 70s, just judging by the style. But here is the tag right here, if it'll focus. Which I'm sure it probably won't, because this camera's awful at focusing. Sorry guys, I don't know why it decided not to focus. But it says on here, this merchandise is part of the Be the Wildlife in America line, a division of the Rocking Horse Inc. in Seattle, Washington. The Rocking Horse Inc., 1986, surface wash only, made in U.S. And it says the front panel is 100% polyester, one size fits all. Thank you. So this was $3. I think I'm probably going to list him for maybe $29.99 up to $34.99 with best offer, because I didn't see this exact one on eBay, and this is a vintage snapback hat. There are a lot of resellers on here who tend to pick up these hats when they see them, especially if they're snapback, because I think these used to get worn over the years, and this one is in perfect condition. So I'm definitely going to be selling that. Again, probably for $29.99 or $34.99 with best offer, because again, I didn't see this one on there, so I think this one might bring more, because this is the only one that's probably going to be listed on eBay, unless I can find other ones. So is that everything that I have that's loose besides this other piece that I'm going to show you? I think it is. So yesterday, one of the charity thrift stores that we go to that always offers 20% off had this. I just had to pull the whole set over here. Alright. Found this really, really awesome 1950s dish set. And I think some of the cups were chipped or broken or something, because they only had a set of 6 in here, and I have 8 of the saucers. So the reason that I knew they were the 1950s were due to the fact of the pattern on them. They kind of had a mid-century modern look to them. And if you look at the color of this mug, this is definitely like a 50s, 60s kind of color. And here is the brand on them. Come on, focus, please. Was focusing before. Let's see if I can. There we go. It has fine. I don't know how to pronounce it. SEYEI China, Japan, Madrid, 1402. I did some research on this, and I couldn't find very much about them. I checked replacements.com. They actually had them, like the larger size dinner plates. There weren't any in stock, so I couldn't see what the value was. I looked on eBay. I couldn't find them at all. I mean, I saw the saucer set, which, by the way, they look like this. Completely rad. I saw a set of 6 of these, but no price. Or, actually, sorry, eBay. It had a price of like $179.99 just for this, and they wanted a ridiculous amount for shipping. So I don't know why, but these are going to be for me. I think shipping out dishes is kind of sketchy, especially when you have a bunch of them. I mean, I've sold a vintage tea set before from the 40s, but that was free, so even if I lost out on that, it's not a big deal because I didn't pay anything for it. So I got this set. I also assumed, because after I did research on the company, Fine Saye, I'm going to just say that. Fine Saye China. I looked up the pattern, and all the other patterns were all girly and rose-colored, and ugh, not my style at all. But again, that's the brand right there. Come on, focus. So I couldn't find any more of those, so this is one size, teacup and saucer size. And I think this is a salad plate. They're this size. And again, the pattern on here is really, really cool. They're not blue like my awesome Space Age Starburst tea set that I have. And then this one. This is the full-size dinner plate. And they came, I'll have to show you the basket they came in. I think the basket's kind of tacky, but I'm going to keep them in there anyway just to keep them protected. Oh, and this whole set here. And the price that they were asking at the thrift store was $22.99. But because, you know, they always offer 20%, I got them with tax for $19.50. And I think I got about 29 pieces, I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it was 29 pieces. So I think it ranged about 81 cents a piece, which is not bad for vintage dishes at all, especially because on replacements or eBay, you're going to spend a lot of money trying to get all your dishes. Even though I am missing 2 of the teacups, it's not a big deal because, I mean, why? What's wrong with doing that? And before I go, the one large piece that I wanted to show you all, and I'm going to have to take the webcam off of the laptop to show it to you. You guys can see my messy room. I apologize for that. La da da. Whoa, sorry, I'm not used to this. La da da da. This was at the Salvation Army. This is a really, really nice 1950s table. It was $29.99, and I know that sounds like a lot, but it had been in the store since about October 21st, and since it had been in for that long, it was 40% off, and on top of that, that day, the Salvation Army had 10% off furniture, so I got this table for $14.99. You cannot beat that. And while I wish there were 2, I only found the 1. I'm sure I can find some good use for this table. So that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Head on over to Periscope. You can find me under Vintage Vinny, same as here on YouTube. Head on over to Instagram. You can follow me there. I try to post cool pictures of vintage items and things that I pick up along the way for really good deals. Vintage Vinny as well. You can also search under at Vinny's underscore or vintage underscore Vinny's treasures, all lowercase letter. You can find me on Facebook. We can be friends. Just all that's down below, along with my Instagram name. Also, be sure to check out the International League of Thrifters and the Thrifty World if you're a part of the Periscope group. We all post great things that we find and all our good sales and everything like that. Which, by the way, I need to be doing a sales report video for you all. I haven't done one in ages. Again, focusing on school, not doing as many videos. So yeah, that's all I have for you today, and I hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching.